Hello and welcome to class 11th subject Business Studies. Chapter 6 Social Responsibilities of Business and Business Ethics. As you all know, students, business ethics from this chapter has been deleted. First of all, let's start the introduction part of this chapter. In this chapter, you will study about the business responsibilities or the owner's responsibilities towards business. In the previous chapter, we have discussed that a business cannot survive for a long time by pursuing only economic objectives. Along with the economic objectives, it must have some social objectives. In addition to earning profit, business must render service to society. Business is the most important organ of society, so it must try to strengthen the society. So, as you all know, students, that society and business are both interlinked because business is for the society and society needs business. Because, reason I can say this because if production of things will not happen, then people will not able to fill their livelihood. Okay, so products are the need of the public. On the other hand, business too needs the customers to sell their products. On the other hand, we should know about the two ways of business, that is traditional method and modern method. In traditional method, students, as you all know, in earlier times, what happened, people used to have the interest, or the businessman have the interest just to sell their products. Okay, in anyhow, the customer want to purchase or he doesn't, his own wish is it, and the shopkeeper is not also too interested in that. But at that time, the main motive of a business was just a profit maximization, nothing more than that. But in today's generation, means in the modern tradition of business, we are having a target of achieving goodwill. Okay, means service motive. Our activities are mainly based on service motive so that customers get satisfied from our products and purchase on continuous basis. Okay, means we make them our regular customers for our products. Okay, so main motive is that only of the modern business, not profit maximization. This is the other part. This is the second part of the uh, target. So, this is what the chapter is all about, the services which is provided to the public by the business. Because if customers or the people will satisfied from their product or from your business, they will give you profits also, because profits are going to paid by them only. Along with economic objectives, it must have some social objectives. Here, so as we read in the previous chapter also, that business cannot survive for a long time period pursuing only economic objective. Means only, as you all know, students, there is lots of competition in the market. Okay, and each, you can say, there is a, we can take an example of a shampoo, that there are various types of shampoos with the various brands also. But why we purchase only one shampoo and on regular or continuous basis? Because we are satisfied with that product's quality and purchase price, the price, you can say, or the business ethics, you can say. So the thing is that in the traditional business, people were satisfied with the product only or the price. But nowadays, people are focused on the services also. As if I can say, you are going to any restaurant, you treated very well. Why? Because they provide you service and they are charging amount for that also. Okay, so these are certain things. Or you can take an example. If you go to any shop and the shopkeeper asks to sit, or shopkeeper ask tea to you all, so that is what, that is the service they are providing, leaving their job, and their job is what, to sell their products. Okay, so his main motive is to create customers, to impress you by his behavior, so that you feel comfort at their place. Okay, so they do all this just because of that. Along with economic objective, it must have some social objectives. Means the business should have, economic objective is what, profit maximization, and social objective is what, service, providing service to the public. Okay, in addition to earning profit, business must render service to society. Means earning profit is fine, every business is having that target only, but on the other hand, they should render service to the society, so that they feel good, they have good moral values towards your business. Business is the most important organ of society, so it must try to strengthen the society. As you all know, students, society is the thing for what the business is. Okay, so that is the obligation of the business, that they also think for the society and strengthen the society by improving their livelihood, employment, and further things. Now get to the concept of the social responsibilities. Social responsibility relates to the voluntary efforts of the part of a businessman to contribute to the social well-being. As you all know, students, social responsibility uh, is done by the businessman or anyone, you can say. For doing social work, we can't force to anyone. Okay, it is a type of voluntary action or activity which is done by any person on part of businessmen to contribute a social well-being. So the same obligation should be done by the businessmen also. But students, on the other hand, government have also given a policy, or you can say a law, that every industry or the businessman uh, should have a obligation towards society of 2%. Means they will um, give their 2% of profit to the society. Okay, they will spend their 2% of profit to for the society. Okay, this is the new policy of the business. Businessmen must review the impact of their decisions. Social responsibility is the obligation of businessmen towards society. Okay, so means every businessman should or they are obliged for the society to do something for them. Businessmen must review the impact of their decision and action on the other sections of the society. Means what the decisions they are thinking, or what the decisions they are going to make, or the actions they are going to do, they should first of all think that what will be the feedback of those actions, what will be the review or impact of those decisions towards the society, is harming to the society or beneficial to the society. They should think about it. They should recognize and understand the aspiration of the society in which they carry on their business. The business cannot exist in isolation. As you all know, students, by thinking from one side, okay, by thinking about only yourself, you cannot exist anywhere. Okay, you have to think about the person for whom you are doing work, what they are in need of. Okay, after knowing that only, you can innovate your ideas, you can produce any new product. Okay, Like that only you can exist in the market. Otherwise, if you are not aware about your public, about your society, then how could you think to improve, to establish, to grow your business? Okay, so for that you should be recognize and understand the aspirations of the society in which they carry on their business. Okay, so the businessman make use of resources of society and earn from the members of the society. So they must do something for the society. This is the genuine thing, students, what the businessman should understand. This is the this is humanity what they should do towards society, because if they are taking the things, taking the resources from the society and earning from that, earning from that resources, and also on the other hand they are taking the man labor or labor from the society, means the members of the society. Okay, and after having so much of benefit from the society, they should return something to the society, so that they also get satisfied from your business. Now we will know the reality, like what is the case for the social responsibility, why this is came in existence. Okay, so a businessman must perform social responsibilities because of the following reasons. We are having near about 7 reasons for this. In this video I am explaining. First of all is the self interest. Any businessman should have self interest towards its business, towards its products, towards its customers, so that he will able to grow his business by selling his products in a long run. Means if you are having self interest, then you will work on continuous basis to grow your business, and for working on continuous basis you have to innovate your ideas, and for that you should know about your society. Okay, this is what the self interest is. You are working with interest, and if you are not if you are not interested in your business, you are doing for 1 year only, then that is the different matter, that you respond towards your society or not, because you have to come and go. So you never bother that who is standing in between. Okay, means I'm talking genuinely. But when you have to exist somewhere, when you have to be uh, be or stay somewhere for a long period of time, then you what you do, you recognize yourself, or the other people's, you respect them, you introduce yourself or take the introduction, or you get to know about the things. Such types of activities we do when we want to stay anywhere. The same business have also had also have also do in the long run. Businessmen gain by performing social responsibilities. In the present day environment, the expectation of public from business has changed. Means, as you all know, students, previously people never used to bother about the services. They just need the things and they go back. Rather the shopkeeper talk to you nicely or not, you never used to think about that, because your work is just to have the product. Okay, but nowadays people's or the public's expectations have been changed, their ideas have been changed, their time periods of doing anything, you can say, or shopping, you can say, has been changed. They think to get their items or the products at limited period of time, so that their time didn't get wasted. Okay, so or different matters are there. Business is a creation of society and makes use of resources of society And if business fails to satisfy the valuable needs of society, then the society can revoke back its resources. Okay, the same thing we have read in last point, that if you are taking all the resources from the society, then you have to give feedback, uh, or you have to satisfy the society too, because if society will take their or revoke their resources back, then how you will produce your products, or for who how or how you will grow your business, because your business is just standing because of the society only, because of the customers only. Okay, if they will be not satisfied, then for whom you will do business? Okay, so this is the thing, why you uh, do social, why you obliged to do social responsibility. To survive and to grow in the society for a long run, the business must come to the expectations of the members of the society. The way society is giving the business what it requires, in the same way business must give society what it wants. Means, as resources are provided by the society to the business according to their needs, so the business also understand or have a research about the society, that what they need. Okay, and according to that they should fulfill that things, as if they are self interested to do that. Okay, if they want to grow their business, they have to obey the social responsibilities or obligations of social responsibilities towards the society. Better environment for business. Social responsibility create better environment for the business, uh, better environment for business operations, as social responsibility improves quality of life, results in rising standard of living, so business will get better community to conduct business. The labor will be of better quality, the customer will be of better quality, and the society will be of better, so better opportunities for business will be available. As you all know, students, if any industry is doing any social work for the society, think about it, that if you have provided good roads to the society where your industry is, where your business is. Okay, you have provided good roads, power supply. Okay, and if you are providing employment to them, so their income will be also increased, then somehow their standard of living will increase. And after that, what will happen, that from that society only you will have good employers, you will have good laborers, you will have good customers also, to whom you will be dealing with. Okay, and it will create the goodwill also. So somehow better environment for business is created if you provide social responsibility. Next is public image. As we will create, or we are having self interest of social responsibility, or um, we are doing, and we are understood about our obligation towards social responsibility towards society, then we will already have better environment for business. And if we'll have better environment for business, then automatically the public image will be created. Now, what is public image? A business can improve its image in public by assuming social responsibilities. Means, if a businessman uh, understands about his social responsibilities or the needs of the public, then they will create their image among the public. If they will satisfy the employees, workers, customers, and suppliers contribute in success of business. means if people will be satisfied from you all, means the society will be satisfied, your employees will be satisfied. Means what is social responsibilities? Means your duties or obligation towards people, and those people are only your workers, employees, customers, or the suppliers. Okay, and if you are giving their remuneration, wages, interest, uh, good products of good quality you are providing to customers or suppliers. Okay, so what will happen, that you are creating good image uh, towards society. How? That they will believe on your product, they will believe on your company, and they will say, no, this product is good, I'm using this product for longer time, I know this company is good. So such type of statements they used in society, which create a goodwill in a society. Okay, the people developed faith and trust in the business, assuming its social responsibility, as I have given the example already. Nowadays consumers and workers are well informed. Means nowadays, not more, but then also much people are educated to understand that what is good for them and what is bad for them. So the customers and the workers are well informed about everything, about their rights and the products. Consumers expect better quality products at reasonable prices. Means what is the want of a customer, that they need the products at reasonable prices. Reasonable prices, what? That the you don't charge much price on simple products. Okay, means according to the cost price you should take the price of the product. Okay, similarly workers expect fair wages. Means fair wages means what the work they are doing, according to that, according to their hard work, they should get their wages. If the business is satisfying their expectations by assuming social responsibility, then the businessman can improve their image in the eye of the consumers and employees. So as you are doing all the duty towards your customers, your workers, your employees, then if they all will be satisfied, it means you are earning a goodwill, because everyone is belonging to a certain society, and you are creating your goodwill from where they are coming, okay, in that society. Next is avoidance of government interference. As you all know, students, which company, which industry, which business is doing what, government is knowing about it. So you cannot be uh, go away from the government's eyes. Government intervention is costly to businessmen and restricts their flexibility and freedom of making decisions. Okay, as we all know, if you are doing any adulteration in your product, if you are doing any harm to society, if you are doing any wrong thing towards society, or any wrong will is there in your mind towards society, then government is there to see. And if government will take decisions about your company, then it will be more hard and tough, which will give you more loss. Okay, so for example, government has passed a Consumer Protection Act to prevent adulteration, black marketing, and other anti-social practices. Thus, social responsibility are essential for avoiding governmental action against business. One example is given here, that government has already given Consumer Protection Act, in which consumers are knowing about their rights, and they all are having to fight for their right. So if there will be any adulteration, if there will be any black marketing about any product, anti-social practices will be done by any product advertisement or anything, then government can interfere in that, and you have to face the loopholes of it. Thus, social responsibilities are essential for avoiding governmental action against business. So, as you all know, your goodwill will always have a good image in the business, in the government's eyes, and there will be the low interference of the government in your business. Next is social power. A business firm has considerable social power. It directly affects the rate of the economic growth, employment opportunities, distribution of income, etc. So, if the business is having considerable social power, then it directly affects the rate of economic growth. Means if you are having goodwill, if your image is good towards government or in the eyes of government, in the eyes of public, then automatically you will have what? Economic growth, employment opportunities also you will have, because in the other companies eyes also you are good, so people will like to invest in your company. Okay, distribution of income, and distribution of income will also be fine. Business has a corresponding responsibility toward a society. Means a business is having a corresponding responsibility towards society. There must be a balance between the power and responsibility. Any imbalance opens the door to irresponsible behavior. There must be a balance between the power and responsibility. Any imbalance opens the door to irresponsible behavior. Means here, students, that business has a corresponding responsibility towards the society. Means give and take type of responsibility they are having. If they are taking the profit from public or from the society, then they should give their then they should give, or there is the obligation of the company or the business to provide services to the society. There must be a balance between the power and responsibility. Means what the businessmen should never use their power in a negative sense. They should do something for the society. There must be a balance between the power and responsibility. Means they should not misuse their power, and they should give services to the society, because of society only they are standing in the market. Any imbalance opens the door to irresponsible behavior. Means if you will not balance, if you will take any cruel decision, if wrong decision towards the society which is harming to the society, or anyone is not satisfied with your decision, they can be a wholesaler, they can be the retailer, they can be anyone, customers. Okay, so if they, then that will be the irresponsible behavior towards your business, and it will create harm to you. The power is given to meet responsibility. Means what the public, what the government has given power to you is just to meet your responsibility, your obligations, not to misuse it. If the businessman avoid it, then some of its powers can be withdrawn by the government and other social groups. Means if business will not do their duty or oblige their social responsibilities, then the people or the government will withdrawn their powers. As you can take the example of equity shareholders, they are having the right to vote. Okay, but they are having right to vote, or if or preference shareholders, you can take the right take the example that if the company is not having good profit, and then preference shareholders want the money. Okay, so they can come and make you realize about that money. But the thing is that you are having good social behavior towards them, so they can give time to you, so that you can return their money whenever you want. Okay, so this is the social behavior of a business towards the public, or public's behavior towards the business. If you are doing your obligations or social responsibility, your um, doing your responsibilities nicely towards society. Now, resources used for moral justification. Nowadays, students, this is very important, or little bit of people do this. Business has resources such as money, talents, expertise in technical areas, physical and financial resources. Means somehow some business is is moving on services such as money, talent. Talent, any person is having expertise in any technical area. Okay, physical and financial resources, it can be, means you can take an example of a doctor. If he want, he can check the patients with of no cost also. Okay, so this is what they are doing, moral justification. And resource, this is a type of resource to the public. So they are getting what? They are creating their goodwill. Means the doctor is creating goodwill in the market or the society. So this is what any business should do. Means one more example I can give you, students, that you must have seen in the malls that a few products are kept just for trial, or they are just uh, trial, and they are just to use and check it. Okay, and free of cost you use that. So the companies, it isn't strategy of a business to make you aware about the product and habit it inhabit about their product. Okay, so that after being in habit, if you like it, you will go again to purchase that product. Okay, so this is what which create a place in the mind of the person or the customers. For example, in help in solving the problem of regional disparity by setting up industries in backward regions. Means if the businessman is setting industry in a backward area, then it means it will he will give employment to the people of that place. And if they'll do such type of activity, then it will create moral values in the minds of the people, and people will also think good for the business can help in solving the problems of unemployment by offering employment opportunities. The business should help society in solving its problem. Okay, so like this a business can help. Now, contribution to social problems. Now, what are the contribution of social responsibilities towards the social problems of the society? Business has created some social problems such as pollution, creation of unsafe workplaces, discrimination, etc. Means business has created some social problems such as pollution. As you all know, students, due to the uh, production process of any product, there is pollution created, and creation of unsafe workplaces. Means as you can take an example of a uh, Faizabad or Faridabad, something like that, where one furnace is there of where the bangles are made up of. Okay, there I have known that at such places small children used to work over there. Okay, which is unsafe workplace. Okay, and as you all know, such child labor is an crime. So this is what the business is not following its social responsibility. Discrimination. Okay, so such activities, if the business is having, then they are not obeying their social responsibility. They should have check on their pollution. They should make they should have a safe zone for the workplace so that employees work nicely and they don't have any problem in doing any work in that organization or the industry. There should not be any discrimination among the laborers or the employees or the society members. There is a moral argument that business has an obligation to help in solving social problems. Means there is a moral argument means that business has an obligation to help in solving the social problems. Business is having the responsibility so that they can solve the problem of the society. So there is a moral argument is that why business will do. So the simple answer is that because it is taking the resources from the society only, so there is an obligation, there is a duty of the business to work for them also. Businessmen must take initiative to solve uh, social problems because these are created as a result of business operations. Now, how these activities become business operations? Because if you are creating employment in the society, then what will happen, the laborers will work for you only and somehow you will get the profit of that work. Okay, the business will wholesale get the profit of that work. So like this, indirectly somehow the business is only profitable, and on the other hand you are doing social work also. Next is our reality of social responsibility. Yet we have read about the case of social responsibility, means what the social responsibility is. Now we'll get to know that what is social responsibility in actual, followed by the people. Okay. So reality is, after learning the case for and against social responsibility, okay, we can conclude that business is no longer a mere economic institution, but it is also a social institution, and businessmen are the trustees of different social groups. Okay, means businessmen are the members of different social groups, and um, they are doing work for the society, and so from society only they are taking the things. As here it is said that we can conclude that business is no longer a mere economic institution, means business is no longer an institution to work for the society, but it is also a social institution. Okay, but it is not only economic institution, means not only it is working for profit maximization, but also working for uh, social work also. Social, it is an social institution, it is working for society also. And businessmen are the trustees of different social groups, and businessmen are the wholesale owners or the members of the social groups. Although business is an economic activity, so it must have primary and basic aims of profit, of earning profit. Means, as you all know students, business is an economic activity, means it is earning for economy only. So the it must have primary and basic aim. So any business, as I have told you in the starting only, it depends on the seller, that what is his motive towards his business, that he wants a primary motive or the basic aim of earning profit. Means earning profit is the common thing for any business wants to earn profit. Next is, it matters that you are giving importance to what, means to the social responsibility you are giving importance, or to earning money. So, and creation of wealth, but at secondary level, it must it must try to assume its social responsibility so that it can earn goodwill and survive in the market for the longer period of time. Means if you will work for the society, then society will work for you, and it will create a place in their heart about your product, about your business. Assume social response so that it can earn goodwill. As you will work for the society, it will create goodwill and and survive in the market for the longer period of time. So goodwill is such type of thing which make your base strong, which make your feet uh, strong in the market. Okay. So, the main reasons and factors which have forced businessmen to consider their responsibilities towards society means why the businessmen are forced to obey their social responsibility. First point is threat of public regulation. Government is expected to perform for the of state, so they have to take care of all the sections of society. Means uh, threat of public regulation. Government is expected to perform for the welfare state of they have to take care of all the sections of society. Means government, what a government need from you, government needs so that if you are having any industry in a society or any business in a society, then you have to give some employment to the people of that place so that standard of living it increases. Whenever business firms are behaving in a socially irresponsible manner, action is taken to regulate their activities and safeguard the interest of the people. So, this threat of public regulation is one thing which forces businessmen to follow the social responsibility. So our first point is that what government expect from the business. It expect that you take care of the society. Means is there any decision? Is there any activity which is harming to the society? No, then it is fine. Otherwise, government will take actions against it. Whenever business firms are behaving in a socially irresponsible manner, action is taken to regulate their activities and safeguard the interest of the people. Means you can say if if any company is making any product which is not good for the society or the living people, then if a government will have check on it, and then they'll give punishments to them, or their product will can be regulated. Action is taken to regulate their activities and safeguard the interest of the people. So, this threat of public regulation is one thing which forces businessmen to follow the social responsibility, and due to which they follow the social responsibility because government will not leave them. Next is pressure of labor movements. There is a pressure being made by the labor movements. Nowadays, even labor in our country is getting organized and they are for more educated. Means our laborers are too educated so that they are knowing about their rights and they will work for you accordingly. Labor movements also force the business enterprise to take care of the welfare of the labor and reward them for their efficiency. Means as business is also having obligation towards their laborers also and employees also. If labor movements also forces the business enterprise, means if the business is not fulfilling or making satisfied their laborers, then they can also take steps against their company. So the company should business also, so the business should take care of the welfare of the labor and reward them with on their efficiency or bless them. Impact of consciousness. Development of mass media education has made consumer aware of their rights. In present day market, the customers is considered as a king. So even business organizations have to started following customer oriented policies. As you all know, students, that customers are the wholesale king of the market. According to the customers only the production is held. According to the customers only we should follow our social responsibility, as the customer is considered as the king of the market. So business organization have started following customers oriented policies, means how to make them in our favor. Some policies are there, and one policy was which I have explained earlier, that Consumer Protection Act is done in favor of the consumers only. Next is development of social standard for business. Means if the business is improving its social responsibility or doing its social responsibility, then it affects the people around them, means to that society also. The Today business is no longer an institute to mint money only. According to new social standards, business as an economic activity is not only for earning profit, but it should not fulfill the social obligations. Means, what is business? Well, earlier business was just to fulfill their new social standard. Business as an economic activity, business is an economic activity, not only an earning profit. Means this is a economic activity. Economic means it is working for the economy, but it doesn't mean it's just motive is to earn profit, but it should also fulfill the society obligations, means to responsibility towards the society. People should understand, or the business should understand and uh, do something for the society, as no business can be done in isolation. Means isolation here means alone we cannot do anything, and in bunch we can do everything. So this is what we study in this topic, that we should work nicely, we should make our standard nicely, so that development can be created over there. As no business uh, can be drawn in an isolation manner. To do business, they have to interact with the members of the society and satisfy the members of the society. Means you have to interact with them, you have to make a goodwill among the people, so that people come to you for purchasing their brand or product. Development of business education. Educated and professional businessmen prefer to perform social obligation. Means as the person is educated, then he or she will follow the policies of the government. So the businessmen prefer to perform social obligations. Educated person are consumers, investors, employees, owners have become more sensitive towards the social users. Relationship between the social interest and the business interest. So the person who is doing business, he should be responsible for the different things, and the person who is out is responsible for the business interest. Relationship between social interest and business interest. Business enterprise have realized that social and business interest are not contradictory, but they are complementary to each other. Means they are not contradictory, means they are not two opposite to each other. Social interest and business interest. Social interest is what you are doing for the society. Business interest is what you are doing for the society or for your business for profit maximization. And the process of upgrading your profit maximization is business interest. Okay, in that in maintaining that business interest, you can do anything, means you can do anything for making your customers satisfied or for creating your goodwill. So these two words are not contradictory, but they are complementary to each other. Today, businessmen have realized that long-term benefits of business lies in serving the society. Means if you are doing your job with your obligation towards your society, means uh, you are the businessman who is opting its social responsibilities also and doing too, then it means that business will live for a long period of time. Or today businessmen have realized that long term benefits of business lies in serving the society, means the business will also serve for a long period of time, and that society will also serve for a long period of time in a good livelihood manner. More business opportunities are available in better society, means there is good business opportunity in the good society, because people are knowing and people have upgraded their living standards, so they are knowing the use of the products what you are producing for. Okay, now, the last one, development of professional managerial classes. There should be development among the professional managerial classes. Today, ownership is separated from the management. As you all know, students, the owner of the business is the different person, and the management people are different who are managing the company. Present day professional managers have altogether different attitude towards the social obligation as compared to the attitude of owner's manager. So present day professional managers are have altogether different attitude. Okay, because they are the professional managers, they are knowing all the facts what is there in the business. Added towards the social obligation as compared to the attitude of the owner manager. So owner manager is not all knowing about the business or the economic sector. Professional managers prefer to have multiple goals rather than sticking to an individual goal of profit maximization, means the a professional manager is knowing about all the loopholes of the society and all the merits of the society, so they will do good for its society. So professional managers prefer to have multiple goals because they are innovative. They are knowing how to handle the thing in anyhow with any process. Whereas they are not stick with only one thing, that is profit maximization. They use their all strategies because they are knowing if the person will get habitual about their product, they will purchase it again and again, and like that manner they'll make their business of long term, and they will earn profit also. I hope student this much you have understood nicely, and if you are having any doubt you can ask through the comment box also. Thank you very much.